afternoon. This is a 2023 John Deere 950K. I'll start off with what we done with the tilt ram. What we did with the tilt ram, because John Deere puts the ram around the other way, so you can't, and then they put a big plate run through here to protect your hoses, but you can't see down to your tips. So we cut the plate off, turned the ram around, and when I'm sitting in the seat I can look down through and look towards my tip. This tractor's only got a single ram, which is a pain in the ass because you need to alter the pitch in different applications, and if you're grading roads and grading skids, because I work in the forest, you need to pull that blade right back so it's not so bitey. But never mind, I got to live with this shit, so that's that problem. Next one, John Deere needs to sort this shit out. Another problem the John Deere 950 is that nose cone down the bottom there. See, the roots come up when you're stumping sometimes, as you can see the grill, but we're going to put a big box section through there. This shit should have been all done at the workshop, but never mind, I won't play that silly game. Anyway, that's just a little problem we can fix. Next problem this tractor's got is the tractor's extremely sensitive. That means the whole tractor's out of balance, and the way to solve the problem is put an LGP frame on it. Give us an 8-roller frame, and that should settle that problem. The thing bucks around like a kangaroo on steroids. Trust me, it's a shocking thing, because we do a lot of finish work, grading skids when we're finished, and roads. It just does my head in, but never mind. Another thing John Deere need to do, what they need to do is take from the window straight to the nose cone. Get rid of that big hump. I know it's high like that for your AdBlue rubbish underneath, but there's plenty of room because the motor's way down there. And that's, I can live with a bonnet high, but the problem is when I hop in the seat. What they've done, they've got this here should cut from the cab and go, they could do it straight through. So what you can do, because if you're sitting in the seat, you can't see down your cutting edges unless you physically go like that with your head and like that with your head, which you don't do. It's just, and then you probably see what I mean about the ram. See, I can see down towards the corner tip, which is good, and I know this one hasn't got a ram. Apart from doing a few jobs like that, it'd make it decent. I mean, I love John Deere, and I've driven a little 850 John Deere years ago, and that was probably the best bulldozer I've ever driven in my life. And I've driven right from bloody Alice Chalmers to International to bloody Komatsu to Caterpillar, and you name it. I've driven them, and I've done thousands and thousands of hours on these machines. One thing I like about John Deere is when you're pushing, you've got power to your tracks, both tracks, all the time. So it doesn't matter if one gets into the roots of the stumps, it'll just keep gnawing, where the 746 Libra used to break away and stop one track. Yeah, but at least the Libra didn't jump up and down like a kangaroo on steroids. And another bloody stupid thing John Deere needs to do is put a bloody reversing camera in the thing. Good grief, they pay $1 million for these tractors and they can't even do that. Oh well, I've had my moan now, so. But there's just simple things that the engineers need to do. If they could do that, put the LGP frame on it, and it'd be a sweet little tractor. Well, it's not a little tractor, but I mean, if you get what I mean. And just simple shit needs to be done, and it'll be a nice. I mean, people are going to buy these things and they're going to be trying to grade bloody roads and skids, and just they're going to do their head in, because we got one up north that's exactly the same, and that operator complains just like me. So I'm back again. I forgot to tell you about the rams. They're not like when you're stumping and you lift the stump, they break away too soon, like they release, where you get say the 746 Libra, the old Germans, they certainly switched on to make a ram, because that usually just polar stumps. This thing just stalls out. But I know people are complaining about the rams, because what happens if you got to be careful you're bulldozing. and I've disconnected the float mode on it, and you start pushing and the thing just goes into float mode and takes off on you. But I don't know what people are complaining. I mean, I love fast blade, so it's a fast blade. So I mean, I live with that shit because that doesn't bother me, but I think other people have complained of it. Oh, there was another thing I forgot to mention. Look at this stupid big hole here. It's got all little holes in there so you can put a rubber in there. What people don't realise, that hole goes right down there, and when I'm in the bush, all the pine needles and rubbish go straight down there on top of all the pumps and everything. But the trouble is, you got that, then it runs right along there, up there, and it actually runs right along the side, down, and even under the tank here. See, what people don't realise is pine needles just get sucked in like a big vacuum cleaner, and that becomes a fire hazard. So I think it's going back to the workshop this Christmas. I think the boy's gonna attempt to, it should have been all done before it come out, but never mind, he ran out of time. So he's gonna probably seal all that.